Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are new and this is your first time, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And I just wanted to bring another video and kind of just show you where I'm at in my journey. I am going to go straight to the point. I am not good at editing, so I'm going to give it to you like ODB. I'm going to give it to you raw, mistakes and all. Okay, so normally my Sundays I kind of outline what I'm going to do. And then Monday is my marketing and my administrative work that I like to do. I mainly get my signings midweek, end of the week. So it just kind of gives me a good start of my week to kind of put everything into perspective, right? And then Mondays, I'll normally get notifications for either same day or Tuesday or the end of the week. So my last video, when I was pretty much saying don't overthink it, this is kind of like a piggyback off of that. There's so many things out here and you can just start overthinking it and overthinking it. So I just kind of wanted to bring a video for you to kind of just be at ease a little bit and understand. Start where you are. Start where you are, and the rest will begin to fall into place when you are able to just pretty much pace yourself. So printers, let's start with printers. Everybody and their mother has been purchasing LaserJet printers, and a lot of it is either out of stock or whatever is in stock, they have doubled to triple the prices. And you've gotten people who are absolutely desperate and they're going to pay for it. So I started out with a Brother printer because that's what the whole rave was. It was basically, it's very reliable, it's fast, the toner is affordable. So I kind of just had to research and look, do I want to follow the hype and get it, or can I merge out on my own? I want to say it's perfectly fine if you do get an HP or you get another printer, which is like a mono LaserJet printer. Trying to get a dual tray was difficult. And I was at that point where, okay, I'm ready to start taking loan signing assignments. So I need a printer. So I opted and got a single tray printer, which is a Brother. So I was able to then start off with the single so I can add the dual printer, the dual tray. So I got that. So if you have a single tray printer, it is okay. You can still go out here and make your money. So what you want to do is, if you only have a single printer, go ahead, use Notary Rotary. They have a document sorter part on their app, on their website. So you would pretty much get an assignment, download the documents into an Adobe, and then send that over to the Notary Rotary sorter. That will then let you know how many pages is legal, how many pages is letter size. And all you do is you print your letter. Once that's printed, you pull out the tray and then you put legal paper in it, and then you print your legal. It can be time consuming because what you have to do is then look at how the documents were sent to you, and then you have to put them in order. Perfectly fine. That's something you can do while you're waiting for a dual tray. These is for my people who only have a single printer, and once you are able to get a hang of it and get the groove and you're making some money and they have it in stock, get the the extra tray so that you can now turn your single printer, which will allow you to be a dual printer. So make sure you have a single printer that will be able to convert to a double tray dual printer. Also, so once I did that, quick disclaimer, because I'm not going to run this video long. Don't overthink the veterans, the intermediate, advanced, and beginners. Some people want to say, I don't use stickies. It's unprofessional. Some people say, hey, it works for me. It keeps me, organized. Do what works for you. What may work for me may not work for you, but it's all about getting your groove, learning your documents, and know what you have to do. So what I would do is I would print up my documents, which normally you'll have a copy for the borrower, for them to keep, and then a copy for the borrowers to sign. Make sure, this is how I package. I have legal and letter size. I put it in right now I have a letter size manila folder, which I'll be exchanging that out into a legal size, be it that I have documents that are mixed. So once I do that, I will then put it in a plastic legal size envelope with the snaps. Is pretty much good for waterproofing. We are in the winter time, or even if you're in a car and you're drinking coffee, tea, water, whatever, you just want to keep the documents protected. So them being inside a plastic would work. I'm going to do a video of what's in my notary bag, so I'm just not going to go break my neck and go over to the rest of my supplies. If you can, go to the National Notary Association, and you want to print up, okay, your notary signing agent. This is like the creed. It lets people know. Some people cut them up and they put them on their marketing material. Some people leave it with the signers. It's just basically stating that you're not an attorney, you're not giving any legal advice, and you just basically how you're conducting the signing. So this is really good to have. So in the event that you have a borrower, a signer who has some questions and they're trying to get you to further, answer questions that you're not even allowed to, or you have no knowledge of, you let them know this is the role. And you just pretty much stay professional and let them know any questions that they may have regarding the numbers. You contact the loan officer. Anything other than that, you want to contact the signing service that gave you the assignment. I use stickies. Okay, I don't want nobody say. These bad boys get reused and they get placed on certain documents that I use. Okay. Be it that I don't have any sample documents, that'll be another video. I don't want to disclose any of my clients' personal information. I will not do it in this video. I will get a sample document so I can show you how I actually package the documents so that I can get through the signing. What else do I use? Make sure you have a whole bunch of black pens, blue pens. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes the signing service are specific. So the reason that I'm saying this is because you have so many people who are commissioned now. They have signed up, whether you have become SNAPS verified or not. The goal is to make sure you sign up to as many reputable signing services. I can't express that anymore. Sign up for reputable signing services. You don't want to stop at 20, 25, 30. You want to get a good 50, good, strong, reputable signing services. You want to start off with that at least. And then you want to be able to, that'll keep you flowing with work. That can get your calendar, moving, can get it full, can get it active. So you want to make sure that you've gotten commissioned and you're signed up, you've done your background check, you have been you bought your printer, you got you some folders, which, by the way, half of that stuff you can go to Target. From what I believe, I bought a box with 5 reams of papers for $19. Okay, and they each was 500 sheets. And so that was the letter paper. I'm actually was trying to look at one of my boxes, but I can't thoroughly look there. So I have like ink printer for other use here. I have two printers, a laser. So I'm just all over. One day I'll do like my office space and how I have my boards for my goals, my daily, my weekly, my monthly number goals. These are good to have being an entrepreneur. You need to track your money. You need to track your signings. You need your own paper trail. So, if you think that's a good idea that you would benefit from, just make sure you, comment below and let me know and I'll make a video for any of your requests. So I'm just basically sending this video, and I don't mean to rant, but where I'm at in my journey. So I started out with a single jet printer, couldn't find a dual printer. So I was not going to let that stop me from making some money. So I started out with a single tray printer, which allowed me to use Notary Rotary. They have an app where they will sort out the documents from legal to letter. Make sure legal paper is more expensive than letter, but you definitely need to make sure you have a good amount of reams of paper on hand, regardless if you're not busy, because your signings can go anywhere from 100 plus pages to even 200 plus pages. And you may have to print those out twice, one for the lender and one for the borrower. So you just want to make sure you start out with a good amount. Again, I started out with a few boxes of 5 reams of paper, letter size. I bought those for 19 bucks in Target. The dollar store has been my friend when it comes to blue pens and black pens because I leave those pens at the signings. I have loaded up with, hand sanitizer for my personal use, hand sanitizers when I go and offer them to clients. So what you can do is, just have a portable stapler with, extra staples, folders. You definitely want to have plastic folders to protect the documents. You want to also have your manila folders. I also have like rubber bands. I will fold them for the borrowers, the signers. Their copy gets placed in a folder, and then I place a thing of rubber bands. I staple my business cards, and then that's how I package for the signers to keep. For me personally, I use a bunch of stickies. That is I color code them in my mind. I know what I'm notarizing. I know which ones are do not miss. So they may have to initial and sign, or some pages you have to make sure you don't forget because you may think it's not a page to sign, but they actually have to initial. And so those are important. It works for me when I am at a signing. Once I conduct the signing, I keep control. I allow the pen to point out to the very things that I am describing, and then I just politely pull off a sticky, place it on a Post-it inside my little folder, and then I have them initial or sign in date, flip over, and it's repetitive. Also, so you definitely want to make sure you have pens black and blue. Sometimes it doesn't matter, and then there's times where your signing service is very adamant about what color they want you and the signers to use. Also, it's important, let me see here, your stamp, make sure that is completely together. That's like put away and it's good to go. You have it, it's in your eyesight. You make sure you take it out when you're doing notarizing. When I make a video, again, on my process and how I get through a signing, I will kind of just lay it all out and have it put for you. Now, go to your local, as I stated before, your local Secretary of State and print out empty blank copies of jurats, blank copies of acknowledgments. You want to get your copies of your blank loose certificates. You want to make sure you have a a good amount of blank ones on hand. In the event that you do come across a different verbiage other than your state, or there is a document that your signing service is requesting the signers to sign, but they want that particular thing signed and notarized, you need to make sure you're not placing your stamp on something that does not have the notary verbiage. So those things come in hands. I keep a envelope filled with acknowledgments, jurats. You just have to know what is required. If you are, I keep a cheat sheet in my own manila folder, and I have stapled my checklist of what I need to go down. And so again, whether you have had your very first signing or you have this anxiety of what to expect from the very first signing, and you have not had a signing yet, I was there. I get it. And it's something that Mark Wills said, and I thought it was totally on point, and it just hit home. Anxiety is, you combat anxiety with action. So that anxiety gets the best of you because you're not doing what it is you're anticipating to do. But when action is involved, you kill the anxiety because now you're in the midst of it. You actually know what to expect and what's going on, because when you are not doing a signing and you've never done it before, you have no idea what to expect. So your mind gets the best of you. It's giving you all these scenarios, and mostly the scenarios is all that could go wrong. So just, again, position yourself. It does not hurt to, practice. Talk to yourself if you have to. Talk to a family member. It's good to know what documents you're going to see the most. You can Google those, thank God for Google. And there's websites that'll tell you when you're looking at a refinance document, these are what to expect: the note, mortgage, deed of trust, quit claims deed, like all these things you'll know would go into specific signings. Some pages will be more and some pages would be less. Also know, don't let the numbers of pages, scare you. You may have 100 plus pages, but you're not signing all of them. Many of those are just pretty much explanations of specific things. Some things require just the signature or the initial and, or the date and signature of the signer or signers. And others would just require you to notarize. So once you know that and you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. You won't allow the anxiety to get the best of you. I just wanted to bring this video to you because today, as I was doing marketing and I was doing my administrative work, and I still was also doing general notary work as well. That's why it was important for me to just kind of like bring this video to you. That it's kind of like, I guess, part of my don't overthink it. You get so many people that are in this frantic state because they've done the commission, they've got it, and they've stressed so much on getting the supply. So they're focused on getting the best discount they can, stretch their money. Not everybody coming into the game is, financially able to kind of pull out the money that it takes, because every little thing does add up. But again, that's why I said, go to your local Dollar Tree store, dollar store, whatever you have, Family Dollar, office supplies as far as pens and Post-its and things like that. You can't go wrong with that. Now, when we're talking papers, whether it's letter or legal size, you definitely want to find a good sale where you can look on Walmart, you can do Amazon. You can also check your local Staples or Office Depot. They normally have like clearance of boxes of letter size paper or legal. You can get it. Some people, if you have your DUNS number or you are registered with Uline or Quill, order your stuff from there. Whatever's going to work for your financial pockets at that time. I just want to encourage somebody. Don't let all this, abundance of information drive you to where you are paralyzed. Take what you can and do what you can for your specific situation. Once you're able to do that and move on to the next thing, then you can incorporate something else. But if you only have enough for this, or that, make it work. Make it work. If you have a couple of things from the dollar store, pens and some folders and stuff, you've got a laser jet printer, then you're doing good. You got Wi-Fi, and you've got email, you've got a phone, you've got a computer, laptop, iPad, whatever it is, you're doing good. I had already had like my office things prior because I already had my own business before going into this. So, and then I have children, so I've always had that office set up for my kids' schooling, and I just like to be an organized person. So I've already had a scanner. For those who have to use a scanner, which you will, and you may have to do scan backs, and you don't have a scanner, then you want to download Adobe. They have a scanning app, and it's time consuming, but it gets the job done. It allows you to take the documents, take pics of the documents and, load them up so then you can send them back to the signing service because they're requesting scan backs. You'll be fine. You will be fine. And as long as you pace yourself and you have a multitude of notary and loan signing groups out here, support groups, your local NNA hotline, become a member. I can't stress that enough. Become a member of the National Notary Association. I recalled having to call them on a specific situation before I went to a signing. I like to be prepared. I don't like late documents, but some companies, you do get it. And you got to go with the flow. Once you read, and if it's going against what you know and against the grain, pause it. Pause the brakes. You reach out to the signing service, you get clarification. If that is still not a clarification for you and you're still not comfortable, decline. Decline. I know people tell you all the time, signing services, they do have a back door to where they will, they write about you. They do reviews about you. They do ask your signers, how was the performance of the signing agent? Listen, that is important because customer service is great. You may be able to do great customer service with the clients, the borrowers, signers, whatever have you, but you may not do so great with the administrative side. That is okay. You have to know that you rather let something go and let a little bit of money walk out the door than take something, screw it up entirely, and then get sued. And something that could have been $150, $175, $200, in the end could have cost you a couple of $100,000. So you do the math and you decide. So I just wanted to let you know, and I'm going to end this because I don't want to rant anymore, but don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Calm yourself. You got this. Start with where you are. Use what you have. And it will get you to where you need to be. I didn't start out knowing everything, and I still don't. I take I take it very serious. Every day in my schedule, I have a 2 hour window that I have to study. And that is studying requires my commission, my state's notary rules and regulations, code of conduct. And that also goes with just reviewing and refreshing my loan signing program, period. I take my Mondays for marketing and getting my appointments together. You have to make sure you stay on top of yourself. This job will have you burn out. You'll try to cram 3 to 5 signings. Some people do more than that in a day, and they're on the go, on the go, on the go. If that works for you and you're fine and you've got a mobile office set up, do it. If it's bringing you success and bringing you some coins and you're good at what you're doing, do it. If you are a person who cannot take all that, that causes neuroticism to you and you can't function well with too much going on, pace yourself. Do your 3 signings a day. Take a break 1 or 2 days out of the week. It's up to you. This job, this career allows you to do what works for you. So again, if you have any questions, any suggestions, feel free. Hit me on the bottom and comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll bring more to you on my journey. And again, I wish all of you the best. You're going to have a bad day. Don't give up. Look at what was done wrong and don't correct it and don't repeat it. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It'll feel like the world is just crashing on you. Reach out to your support group. We're here to help you. We're here to steer you in the right direction. At the end of the day, don't be that signing agent that goes, oh, well, I signed and that was that. You're coming back to me 2-3 days or weeks later or a month later. The whole goal is, what did I do incorrect? And okay, what can I do to correct this and make this right? And that's all that you can do. And those that, things happen. And always remember, cover yourself. When you get these signings, you want to cover yourself. And that's another video. So again, thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I hope I brought you some good information. I'll try to bring another one in a couple of days on the tips that I use. I will use some sample documents and I will show you how I prepare for a signing and how I get through my signings. All right. All the best to you guys and see you soon.